I'm shocked. I'll be honest with you, I'm shocked.
Into their entire new...
I think it's embarrassing that we as a nation are saying we need a foreign coach to make us successful.
Now, it's Thomas Tuchel.
TT's on fire, and he's bringing back Eric Dyer. You better not, Tuchel. TT is back, and I'm not talking about Thomas the Tank Engine. Thomas Tuchel is England's saving grace. We couldn't get Pep. We wanted the bald Jesus, but we instead got second best option out there at the moment. Let's be real, Thomas Tuchel. You've had the likes of Graham Potter on the cards, Eddie Howe and all these men. Do they have the trophy case and the experience at the highest level to say, look, they can do this job? For me, they don't. And Thomas Tuchel has won a Champions League with Chelsea, and it ended badly, as most managers do at Chelsea. So you can't give him all that time to go, oh, look, he's been crap here, he's been crap there. Listen, he won Chelsea a Champions League, the first one in however long it was since they last won it. Was it with whoever it was, with Di Matteo or whatever? 5 years, and he won them that. Yes, the season afterwards was not as good, and he did get sacked. Unfairly, some may say, but that's just the Chelsea regime, baby. But he won them the trophy. He experimented with Timo Werner. I don't think he's going to be experimenting much with this England team, to be honest. He'll stick with what he knows, who he knows. He might change it around a bit, but he's there to win, and he's there to win tournaments, and this guy's pretty good at tournament football. For Bayern Munich, he got them to the semi-final. Obviously, it didn't work out in the league. Xabi Alonso's gone chop, 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 throw some paella in the German league, and destroyed Bayern in the league. He could have done better against Real Madrid, let's be honest. But in terms of tournament football, Tuchel is pretty good. And I know loads of people have criticised him. They'll be going, oh, it's coming home now. United fans wanted him. Well, he's joined the English, and it's pretty weird, I find, how Germany get a lot of stick from England fans. They get a lot of abuse, let's be honest. The chants that get made, just the rivalry that we've had over the years. It does show times are changing, and it will also be very, very funny if it is a German man to bring home another trophy for England, because then the Germans can kind of say, hey, listen, you shut up there, England, because anything you say, our man, born and bred in our country, who loves having the pints, loves having the big Frankfurters, whatever they're called, hot dogs, has just won you a trophy. And I think he is the man, to be honest. I think he can do it. Have England have a better manager than Thomas Tuchel? I don't think so. They've always stuck to this English prodigy, There was Southgate, there's Roy Hodgson, Sam Allardyce. Yes, we did have Fabio Capello, who was also shit, but we've not had a top manager. And Thomas Tuchel is that. I would have loved Pep, but, he's umming and ahhing about staying against City. We would have had to probably wait, to see if he goes, yeah, wait for someone, I'll go. In the end, Thomas Tuchel has gone, listen, right here, I want to get back in. And he starts, I believe, January, which is good. The only negative is he loves Harry Kane. He's not going to carry England because what he did in the Euros was shit. But big old Harry, he loves, so he'll stick him up top. And I don't think Watkins is getting in the team. I don't think any of the strikers getting in the team. I hope he produces more out of Cole Palmer, and I hope he really plays him in that role. You know what I mean? Because he's vital. Maybe he does go with use Ollie Watkins like he used Timo Werner. I wouldn't like that, to be honest, but I'm really interested to see what formation he goes with, because obviously when he was at Chelsea and when he won the Champions League, yes, a different team, but he played 5 at the back. Then for Bayern Munich, when he had more powerful players, he goes for 4-2-3-1, was it? And switched systems. So I believe he will probably play 4 at the back. 5 at the back is outdated, and England fans have had too many 5 backs in the big old games. In his first video, he's saying, oh, yeah, hopefully we can bring back some trophies. Listen here, Tommy boy. Just get that squad into line. Play the players that are playing well. Don't pick favourites. If there's one message I could say to old Thomas here, and if he's standing across the table from me, you're right, mate. Do not pick favourites. And Southgate had this regardless with Harry Maguire, Kieron Trippier, Jordan Henderson at one point. The list goes on. Even Harry Kane, and look, Harry Kane is brilliant, but there is certain situations where you have to take him off. It happened in the Euros. I digress, guys. But Tommy, I believe, is the man who could do a good job for England, and could a more experienced manager in those pivotal finals, with a little bit more experience in those finals, be able to master some tactics and potentially go and win it. I believe they could have, and we had 2 very good chances, to be honest. which Southgate, he can take credit for and also take the negative for. He did what he did. We move on. And Thomas Tuchel, I believe, is a great, great signing. Yes, I would have loved Pep and his little tiki-taki football, but there's rumours that he might stay at City. We don't know what he's doing. He might go on a little sabbatical like Klopp and then become the head of Barcelona strategy or something. Who knows? But for now, we're stuck with... Well, I don't want to say stuck. We are pleased and happy with Mr. Thomas Tuchel. And Chelsea fans loved him. They'll know all about him, what he did in the league. They was very happy with the football he played at times. Sometimes, okay, he did get a bit too far ahead of himself and lose. But this isn't a league format. This is knockout football. And Thomas Tuchel, his CV, almost, of knockout football isn't too bad. Look, okay, for PSG, he wasn't too good in the way, but he's the man who got them to the final against Bayern Munich. It was disappointing in that final, but Bayern Munich played well. In knockout football, his CV's quite good. Bayern Munich, I'll go to them. He should have got them to the final, to be honest. That Real Madrid game, especially where Kim Min-jae gave away that penalty, etc., etc. They made some mistakes, which led to them getting knocked out in the semi-final, but doing it with Chelsea and in the Champions League, as I said, he's quite good in it. So we can't argue. And people who do sing that song about people flying in the air and dropping stuff down, I wonder whether it'll still get sung, because Airman is German now. Like, I think it shows the way the world has progressed a little bit, but you can't be singing those songs in the pubs, lads. You might be getting on it and stuff like this, but come on. I wonder what the song is now. It's not going to be Tuchel you're the one. It'll be something different, but we've got to trust in him, and he knows a lot of these players. Obviously, when he was at Chelsea, he knows Harry Kane for playing at Bayern. He knows what it's like to play in the English league and what the English fans want. So I think he's a very good signing. I tip my hat off to you. Good luck. 'Cause it's a big job, but hopefully you can step up to it. Good old Thomas. Lee Castley's had his time. He's had a bit of a dodgy one. Inexperience. We don't want any more inexperience, all right? It's like any job in life, unfortunately. You might have the degree. You might have all the college shit. But, if you've worked in the company or a company similar for 4 or 5 years, you're ahead of them. You're the one who's getting the interviews first. That is what England have gone with this time. And I did apply to become manager, unfortunately. I saw their little CV that they put out. Put my details in. I have experience refereeing and stuff like this. But unfortunately, I didn't get the job. I think my philosophy of football, it's been absolutely amazing. The attacking style. Fortunately, didn't get it. And I will step down and let Thomas Tuchel do the stuff. It would have been fantastic, but you got to let a man with a bunch of experience and knowledge in the game take the reins, and hopefully he drives us to a good old World Cup or even a Euros, but that is quite a long way away. So my thoughts are, it's a great signing. Well done, England. You've hopefully hired the right man. Football and hope, they all come together at the time, because, you sort of forget about the negatives of Tuchel, like the way it ended at Chelsea, Bundesliga, losing that. And you go, he's good at this, he's good at that. It's the same with any manager. Realistically, you look at the good qualities and then you're like, it's going shit. But we just got to pray and hope that it all merges together. We still have a good group of players for another 2 or 3 years, or 4. And there's only really Harry Kane who'll go, but you know what I mean. There's youth coming through. It's lovely. So Tuchel, do your best. Charge that train, Thomas. You're the man. I've just watched as well. What the fuck are Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville and co waffling about Tuchel not being right, or we need to hire some English coach? I have never seen an English manager win the fucking Premier League, and no English manager has ever won the World Cup and taken England to glory. Going international is the only way England are going to win. What the hell are they smoking? Half the media coming out and being like, Tuchel's the bad. He ain't bloody done anything yet, and he's done more in his lifetime of work than any other England manager has done. The best out there is Eddie Howe. Yes, he's done well for Newcastle. Under that, there's no one proven as good as Thomas Tuchel. Eddie Howe in the Champions League hasn't even got that European experience like Thomas Tuchel does. I don't understand that. That is ridiculous. It's old-fashioned thinking. Neville and all them lot. Sort your bloody heads out. Just because he's German is the reason why they're saying that. What the fuck?